I look so fucking pale right now. Hey guys, it's Danny. So I have something kind of interesting to talk to you about today that's kind of my own little mental ramblings. But so, as we all know, storytelling in many different forms is a very, very large part of Western culture and even just world culture. I mean, it dates back to first time people were around all the way to this format here. And I mean, in all different sort of areas and ages and times, you'll find examples of stories being told and eventually written and expanded upon in different ways. And so something I always find interesting is, besides the fact that not only had it kind of shifted a bit, it's kind of interesting to look into the minds of the people that are there too, and look a bit more into the characters. But so I've come to realize that, especially with movies now and books and plays and all of that, there's always the hero. There's always the one that goes and saves the day and all of that. With the hero, a lot of times are a friend or more than one friend, often. But sometimes they just have that one friend that no matter what happens, they're just besties with. Except for, of course, very climactic yarg moments that are found in many books with friends. But so, one of the things that I can't help but wonder is what it all must be like through the eyes of the protagonist's friend. I mean, do they just go through it, and are they glad that it's not all technically happening to them? Or do they wish that it would? I mean, a great example of this is Ronald Weasley, because there's been a lot of Harry Potter series, a lot of people have looked deeply into the plots and the people and all of those. But so with Ron, you could definitely see a lot of jealousy due to the fact that his friend is the chosen one. Are they just kind of thinking, oh, I'm so glad that it's not upon my morality to go and do that, that you are there to do that? Or is it a bit more of a kind of, but you get to be the hero, and I have to stay, and not. Okay. So, I'm going to take this moment to just kind of update. So, for the last semester, my school has been working on our senior project thing, which is this thing that our school district has a requirement that all the schools in the district must complete a certain type of senior project. And the different schools have different types. One of the schools they have to do on an occupation. I don't know what the other schools do, but ours, we have to do ours on a law. And so I've spent the last month and a half so far in this year working on that. We finally got the paper done, which took forever, since it's essentially 5 different papers all put into one. And it was separated out, and we had sections done for working on research and all of that. But so that part was finally done and graded, and I actually ended up getting it back today, and I passed, which basically means I get to go on to the next step now, and I can forget about the paper. Thank God. And even though, because you have to get like a 70% to pass, and I got a 79, which I am more than happy for. But so now we are moving on to the next step, which is the PowerPoint and the presentation. And the PowerPoint is due in 2 weeks. And then the presentation is in a month. And so, more work. And FYI, this project is what my graduation falls upon. So I have to pass the project in order to graduate and be an adult in other future news, I got accepted to college. I'm not gonna say where, but and I've started the process of getting ready for it. You can't actually sign up for classes until mid-April for it, thank goodness, because I don't want to deal with that yet. But so next semester I will be doing online school to get better at art, because I decided that's what I want to spend the next lifetime doing, which on the grand scheme of things is definitely not a bad choice. It just means that I won't have like business essentials as a major. Oh well, play to your strengths and hope for the best. Actually, I was working on some scholarship applications too. I started basically yesterday, and because my counselors at the school, and I'm an aide in the counseling office, I have been for almost 2 years, she had suggested that I get like these certain ones done, and one of the ones she told me I should do and work and get done was due today. And so I had all of that day and that afternoon to do it. To do all the papers needed for it, which was only 2 letters and neither of them were a page long. It only needed to be about a page. So, definitely could be worse. And some letters of rec and like FAFSA and all of that shit. But so, that's done. I need to work on some more. I need to do life and get prepped. If you guys were part of a story, what sort of role do you think you would take? Would you be a protagonist? Would you be an antagonist? What do you think you would be? What level of supporter? Or would you be a mentor? Any of those fancy things that I never actually learned the names of. Comment down below and give me a like if you like this video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Dana Kate Cat. Stay awesome.